guess which one out of all the monsters in the wilds they've decided to make super?
I was about to say Chadacabra, but is it perhaps Blangonga?
9-star, 5-star Blangonga, baby!
What? He looks so injured.
He does look so...
Ow!
Ow! Hello then, my fellow hunters. Welcome to that exciting time of week where we get to have a peep at new stuff to creep? I don't know where I was going with that. In any case, yes, our first new set of event quests and rewards post-title update 3, if you're not already, you know, a little bit tied up, still trying to beat Savage Omega. But if you would like a nice little happy reprieve from that bot beatdown, well, you know what to do. First, we go check in with Mondi the cat and have a Mondi the chat to get our new weekly bounties, which are very much worth doing. Get all of your melding in, and indeed your meal vouchers, which, given the rate we're going through insurance meals, yeah, though the fact that it's specifically dahaad feels a little bit mean given Omega, but in any case, you've got all your others as well, and then we can move on to Alma, or indeed your handler of choice, and check out our new event offerings. Savage Omega remains, of course, as do our arch-tempereds. Tongue-Tied is here as a really solid, effective armor sphere farm, as we all know and love this tempered Chatacabra. We've got ourselves some low-rank rewards. Oh, yes! Moving swiftly on then to Peak Nursilla, which is our fluffy and airy egg meal farm. Of course, the event quests are going to always give us a rotation of ingredient farmers every single week, so you can pick your time and stock up on the one that you most use. So for me on bow, once mushrooms come around, I will righteously farm it. But to the good stuff then, the White Wonder. Now, technically, this has been around since last week, but we've all been a little bit busy, you know, with everything going on, both in and out of Wilds, and now Title Update 3, but we should finally talk about it. This is our first new 9-star monster post the 9-star introduction. We have all of the apex level, etc. covered, and now we're going to start getting a trickle of the lower tier monsters being raised up to 9-star, 5-star, and actually have them be a meaningful challenge. It's a fantastic thing that's happening, and it really does make them very fun hunts. So, Tempered Blangonga here is not too tricky. He has a lot more health, he does reasonable more damage, and you will have a lot of fun actually experiencing his moveset, because he isn't just a wounded mess that's just chain flailing on the floor until you die, as he can't do anything to fight back. Actually having that wound resistance lets you see what he's doing, and having more than 2 minutes to see it certainly helps. There's nothing else crazy special about him, though I have certainly had a little bit of arch-tempered syndrome where I'm like, is that a new attack? But when it comes to a monster like this that you just blow through and you don't really hunt that often, as soon as it's actually threatening and you can see it properly, you start to have a, I don't recognize that. But more than likely that's because you've just never cared to, because it's an easy monster. In any case, a lot of fun, worth doing, and it comes with a lovely reward of your glowing stones, your heavy and hard armor spheres, and a load of ore. It really is quite a nice, well-rounded hunt in that regard, and it's really amusing that it requires HR 100, putting it above, as far as the game is concerned, Arch-Tempered Ray and Duna. In any case then, we have another new event quest, this time properly new today, and that is this. Masterless Claws. And this then is a lovely amped up Guardian Ebony Odogaron. He is an 8-star tempered, only 3 purple stars. He's not full 9-star ridiculousness, but he's certainly billed as a step above your regular tempered ebony, and that's really quite fun. Rewarding quality armor spheres for easy upgrading and your ancient weapon fragments. It's very, very nice. He's not any particular big or small size, but don't let that fool you. Because of his 8-star enhancification, he has got a lot more health going on, and he hits a lot harder. It's still, like, not crazy, you're not going to suddenly find yourself unable to cope with him, but you certainly are going to have a lot more of enjoyable time actually hunting him, and that's really, really cool. Again, more of this take previously weak non-threatening monster and make it really powerful. It's a very entertaining way to bring up the rest of the roster to a worthy status with the main hunts that we are just consistently doing. And when you do eventually bring him down, he is intended to be very specifically a rare 8 artian farm, and that, yeah, he's not the worst, but he's not going to compete with your properly efficient min-maxed methods, but hey, it's a nice challenge, it's a fun hunt, and you get some all-round good rewards in the process. Lastly then, it's time to return to the Monster Hunter Wilds Festa, the Monster Hunter Wilds Championship, because we have a new challenge quest. We had Ignition to the Top, which is the qualification quest for both the France and USA Championship, Mark of a True King, the finals for the USA, but for the France one has their own unique finals too, and theirs is unpierceable and unstoppable, a Gravios in the arena, so this is really, really nice to see. In fact, it's got an entirely different spread of weapons too, which is really, really interesting. And that spread then is sword and shield and hammer, using a little bit of adrenaline rush, you know, that classic hammer and sword and shield skill, your peak performance, your part breaker, which, you know, will get you to the belly quickly, which is obviously the route to actual damage against Gravios, so maybe that will come in clutch there. And with guard upon a sword and shield, you can ignore a lot of what he does, but the actual offensiveness isn't the best ever, though sleep resistance does give you some windows as well. Then you've got Insect Glaive along with Switch Axe, Resentment and Counter-Strike, along with 5 Agitator, which makes it quite an offensively solid set without any sort of unique Gravios counters, and because it's on Insect Glaive, which is really strong, yeah, this one might be a worthy winner. And then we have ourselves Lance, that lovely burst Lance that you like to play, along with a bunch of stamina management. The Lance proved very effective in a previous one, so we shall see. The Dual Blades, however, having that burst along with all the stamina is quite exciting and something that I think has potential too. A very interesting spread of sets. So, as with the Rathalos and the Quematrice, there's no actual, you know, tangible rewards for this other than pride and accomplishment, as you find out if your time would have put you in the finals in the actual championships that are still yet to happen in a little bit from now. And that's rather fun to see how you actually compete with the best of the best that will be there. And for everyone that does plan on going, well, this is your opportunity to practice and see if you can get yourself a time worthy of joining in those finals. It's a really cool event and one that I am very happy is happening again, and I think it's going to be really, really cool once it actually goes down, and of course I will bring you some coverage of it. But for now, take on this Gravios, see how you do, and good luck with your championship dreams. There really is a lot of fun happening in Monster Hunter at the moment, and I am all here for it. So that then is your first week post-title update 3. I hope you enjoy it, and until next time, well, as always, like you've enjoyed this, subscribe and hit the bell for more, consider supporting the future of the channel on Patreon down below, and until we meet again, a goodbye.
Josh, Cotton, and Hollow with the videos, dropping the humor like a hammer on your tippy toes, bringing entertainment on a daily arrangement to take our insanity and turn it into entertainment. Yes, I said entertainment twice, to reiterate that it is nice to look into your faces on a mostly daily basis when you let us in your homes to make the whole world a stage. Goodbye.